Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That completes it again to Metcalf. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Leaves it for Petty. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Steeler first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And just shutting him off there. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd down at 5.
Looking to throw. It's brought in by Harris. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. There he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Sam Sloman now for the point after.
And it is now 21-0. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. But the pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Now back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Extra point safely through, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Steelers 7.
Kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a give right side. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 41, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Steelers 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Switch out. Tight dog.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3 yards remain for second down.
He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 38. Off the play fake. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dwayne Eskridge.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Play after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing.
It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for the late touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.